What's up? My name's Justin Hadlock here. I'm owner of the Murder Mentality. This is my tattoo shop, the Murder Art Collective. And today we're going to talk about how to get good at anything. Pretty broad subject matter, I know, but let's just get the fuck into it, guys, all right? So everybody's always looking for the trick, the hack, the idea that they can just get into something and get really good at it. What's that one trick? 3 different ways to blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing. I am going to give you a 3-step method that will absolutely allow you to get good as fuck at anything you want to be good at. And let's be honest, if we're not trying to consistently grow, if we're not getting better at something, we're regressing. There's no such thing as like static or any other kind of like stasis in the universe. There's either stagnation or there's growth. So we need to constantly be pushing, working to get better, and working to just make sure that we're growing in some way, shape, or form. Now, here's the thing, though, is I used to be a DIY kind of guy. I wanted to learn everything myself. I always wanted to figure it out myself. But that's the slowest way to learn anything. You know why? You don't know what you're teaching yourself. How are you going to go to a teacher that don't know what they're teaching? That's ridiculous. But to get further along into this, let's just talk about this a little bit, guys. We live in the information era. There's no excuse in the fucking world for you not knowing, or at least knowing how to get some steps on what you want to do. So the first one, and I always tell you to write this down, so if you guys are surprised I'm about to say to write this shit down, you're crazy. First thing, write down the goal, okay? Write down the goal. Figure out what it is that you really, really want to learn how to do, okay? Step number 2, research it. Find some experts. Figure out what it takes to get good at that thing. And step number 3, this is the one that everybody struggles with, period. Execute. Execute, 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 execute. I don't want to hear a damn excuse out of anybody for why they can't put some stuff together. Why my life isn't fulfilling enough. Why can't I put any amount of anything together and have it work? It's because you're not doing it enough. If you have to do it 1,000 times to get it right one time, guess what? Do it 1,000 more times and you might be lucky to get it 3 times right in that 1,000. But if you keep doing that over and over and over again, it's impossible not to get good at it. It's impossible. Nothing can stand in the way of something that is relentless. It's tattooed on my chin. And to give you a point of reference to show you exactly how serious I am about this, I do this and have recently challenged everybody at my shop, and we all went along and did this too, okay? And I'm an overachiever, so if you know me, I'm always trying to go above and beyond. That will always pay dividends, okay? But here's the type of difference this has made in my life and the people around me, all right? First off, I challenged everybody in my shop to do what I call a 30 for 30. That's 30 pieces of art in 30 days, okay? If you don't get better after producing 30 pieces of art in 30 days, you're not trying. You're not trying. But some of the stipulations I made is they had to be finished quality. They had to be something that you would be okay with hanging up in your bay. Had to be something that you would maybe want to tattoo, stuff like that. I did 37 or 38. I'd have to go back and count all of them in 30 days. Everybody else did like 25, 26, 27. And the thing is I'm not mad at them. And I told them, don't even beat yourself up over not getting 30 of them done, because see how much fucking growth you made when you did 27 or 26 in 30 days, putting a couple hours into it every day. It's impossible not to get good at it. They say it takes 10,000 hours of practice to become a master at something and 20,000 hours to become a legend. Well, I have some good news and bad news. That works every time. That's great news. Bad news is you can't make it take less than 10 or 20,000 hours. But the great fucking news is that you can cram that time into a shorter period of time than you would if you did 10 minutes a day. Do an hour a day. Figure out what you really want to do with your life and spend 2 hours a day, an hour a day, at very least a half hour. And if you do the math and add that stuff up, I mean, I just draw pictures. I'm not a mathematician. But even if it's just an hour a day, that's 365 hours in a year, which translates, I don't know, probably a week and a half maybe, but a decent amount of time, okay? But if you think about it, that's 365 hours towards that 10,000. And if you start now, start really putting effort, it would only take you a couple of years, 3 or 4 years, if you continue to put more and more and more and more time into it for you to hit that 10,000. So what I'm asking for you, I'm not even just asking, I'm begging you to do. Start taking your life seriously. Quit taking it like this is a dress rehearsal. This is your fucking life. Now get out there and fucking crush it. Be you. Be the best you that you could be. Because God is calling you right here. Your conscience is telling you exactly what you need to be doing, and you're not doing it. And your soul knows that. And that's why you don't feel right. So get out there, write it down, okay? Figure out what it takes to be good at that thing, and then just start putting them hours in, dog. I promise you, you will not regret it. You will be so happy that you did that in 10 years. Love you. Actually, let me just follow that with one last thing. Look at it this way. Put 5 years of effort in like that. What do you have to lose? If you win, if you really succeed, you got something to show for it. And if you don't, well, you would have been in the same place you were if you didn't do that. Love y'all. Have a good day.